that I see is from Cindy Noller, and Cindy's question is, how do you differentiate hereditary and things that seem logical but aren't necessarily hereditary? Cindy, that is an amazing question. Oh my God, I've spent so much time on this question because it keeps coming up all the time, right? So doctors bring it up all the time. Parents also bring it up all the time. But it does not, nothing is hereditary. Nothing is hereditary. The potential for problems is there, just like the potential for good things is there. There's an equal potential for bad and good. What happens is there is a trigger. And just like good things can get triggered, bad things can also get triggered for anybody. And so you can have people who have never had diabetes in their family, and then suddenly they are diabetic. You can have people who have never had heart problems, never had cancer. So here's the thing. Cancer is now extremely common. I don't think that there's anyone on the planet who does not know someone who is in their either circle of friends or family who has not had cancer. Everybody knows somebody who has had cancer. But think about it. Just, I want to say 25 years ago, 30 years ago, it wasn't that common. It wasn't that common. The first ever cases of cancer, probably about 40, 50 years ago, they didn't have anyone in the family who had ever had cancer. So just, I want to say, just 2 generations ago, cancer did not exist. Therefore, it could not be inherited. And now suddenly, cancer is surrounding us and people say that it's inherited. But it's not. If you have a trigger, and that trigger is your belief, number 1, and stress, number 2. If you have those 2 triggers, you can trigger anything. You can allow anything into your life experience. And that is why it is so important to clean up all those negative beliefs that you've got stored inside you. That is what the Unlimited Heart program is all about. Every week, we are chipping away at those beliefs that are getting in our way. We are chipping away at them. And 1 year down the road, when you come out of the program, you're going to feel so light and so ready for a completely new life. And you are actually going to be changing your life along the way. So, guys, there's no such thing as inherited stuff. But you can trigger it whether or not it's inherited. You can trigger it. And you know, the more you pay attention to something, because you're paying attention to it, it becomes a weak spot. I'm reaching for this book. This is the first book I ever wrote. I changed the title of it. It is now called Why Me, because I always used to ask this question, why me? And it explains in here in detail why these health things happen, how they get triggered. And Cindy, because you won a book bundle, I included one of these in there for you. So you're going to get a very complete answer to this question. But just understand this, nothing is inherited, everything is triggered. You can trigger things that you have not inherited, that you've never even heard of before. So, all right.